Oops. And we're live. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi. Hi. It's so nice to hear from you. Not see you because I cannot see you, but it's so nice to know that some of you are here. I really hope so. I mean, I may not see you, but I can feel your presence. Like the Holy Spirit. I'm just kidding, okay? But hello, everyone. Good evening. It's so nice to be back. It's so nice to be here. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So I will just say hello to some of the students who are already here. Okay, of course. Of course, Elise. Hello, Elise. Hello, Elisa. For you've been here for I don't know 6:30, maybe I don't know, but right. Hello, Elisa. Hi, and we also have Alessandra Castagnedi. Hi, Ale. It's so nice to hear from you. Hello, hello, hello. Great. Hello. How are you? How are you all? I hope you are doing great. Okay. I hope you're doing great. So we have two more students that I need to say hello to. So I have Martina Delutri. Hi, Martina. It's so nice to see you. I'm sorry. So nice so nice to hear from you. Okay, everyone. Just a short note. I am so used to teaching at school that I always say it's so nice to see you, even though I cannot see you. Okay. But when I say it's so nice to see you, I hope you know what I mean. Okay. So hello, Martina. And then we also have Adriana Dialize. Hello, Adriana. So nice to hear from you. And we also have Dane. Am I right with the pronunciation? Hi, Dane. So nice to hear from you. I have Carmine again. Okay, everyone, just a quick note. Carmen, Carmen here has been my student since my two webinars earlier this afternoon. He has been here for all the webinars with me. So thank you so much, Carmen, for sticking. Thank you, thank you. And I also have Julia Amicone. Hi, Julia. So nice to hear from you. Hello, 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 hello. Great. So, everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all well. We are now in a very strange situation, and as you can see, shops are closing. Lombardy is in red zone. Lombardy is in lockdown as well. So, everything is going a bit. Ooh, all over the place. It's all over the place, everyone. But my priority is you, and I hope you're well. I really hope you're doing okay. Just a quick note, wash your hands. The bacteria might still be there. Okay? You cannot get any antibacterial soap anymore in the supermarkets because everyone is going panic buying, people. Everyone is literally panic buying. Have you experienced this? Can you share your experience with this? Like, have you seen people in the supermarkets go panic buying? So when you say panic buying, you really panic and buy a lot of stuff. So you basically hoard as well. A state where you buy by bulk. Right? So panic buying is a situation where you buy things by bulk. And have you experienced this, or are you also doing this? I want to know your opinions on this one. I want to say hello to Nicole Bocati. Hi, Nicole, you're back. Thank you so much for being back. Hello, hello. And I also have Valentina Imperatore. Hello, Vale. It's so nice to hear from you. You're not late. You're just in time. Okay, don't worry about that. I'm so happy I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you made it. Okay. So everyone, please take care of yourselves. It's been a very particular situation. It's a certain situation. So I think what's left to do there is to really look out for ourselves. Okay. Great. So everyone, welcome. I would just like to introduce myself to you. My name is Matthew, and I am an English teacher from Milano Filzi. And tonight, everyone, you're going to be with me for this focus. This is for levels 10 to 13, okay? I really hope you will stay, everyone, because I'm planning to make it a bit more interesting. Okay. Are you ready, everyone? I hope you're ready. Okay. Here we go. We have a lot of things to cover. We have a lot of grammar points to discuss. Let's start right now, people. Come on, let me hear your voices. Okay, right. So, everyone, let's read this all together. Okay, read it with me. So, focus activity 10 to 13, travel guide. Wow, everyone, we're going to talk about travel here a lot. But not only travel, of course, we have this one. So, travel guide. In this focus activity, we're going to talk about the advanced conditionals, the advanced adjectives, and of course, giving travel advice. Okay, so everyone, let's look out for giving travel advice, and I will definitely appreciate it if you can give some travel advice. Of course, everything is welcome. We're very open here, and we're a huge community where everyone looks out for one another. Okay, so before I move on with the lesson, I would like to remind you of two things. Okay, the first thing is, if you have any questions or if you need any clarifications, please feel free to type those doubts in the live chat box or comment section that you are using, and I will do my best to clarify everything with you. And the second one is, I love interaction. Everyone, I really love talking to students. I really love um, getting into what they're thinking and stuff like that. So, if you know the answers to our activities, I will definitely appreciate it if you can participate. And you can participate by typing your answers, all right, so that I can share it with everyone else, okay? And then, of course, let's help each other with the corrections and to improve our use of English, okay? So, everyone, for this focus activity, we are going to talk about the advanced conditionals and advanced adjectives. But I want to give a sort of review, okay? So I will change it a little bit, just like a little bit, everyone, okay? So tonight we will review the conditionals, okay? And when I say the conditionals, like everything, everyone. So we will review the zero, the first, the second, the third, and the mixed conditional. Okay, everyone, we're going to review five conditionals with Matthew. For Christ's sake. Okay, so we're going to review five conditionals for this evening. Okay, so I know a lot of you already know the conditionals, and if you do, I will definitely love it if you can share your knowledge or some information about the conditionals. Everything is welcome, everyone, okay? And for those of you who think that they are still new or they want to brush up on their conditionals, then this is the best time, okay, for us. This is our lesson together, okay? So, um, I will stop sharing the screen for a while because I would like to use. For you're not gonna watch my face for the whole night. Don't worry about that. Here you go, everyone. Yay! The magical notepad! Yay! I'm so happy. So, everyone, before we do some exercises, okay, before we try to do the exercises, I need to first discuss the conditionals with you, okay? So that if you have any confusions, I can definitely answer that and help you with it. So before I start, Valentina wrote, the conditionals are a nightmare. Yes, Vale, they're a nightmare. That's true. But I really hope that with this lesson, they will no longer be a nightmare for you. I really hope so. I will do my best, okay? I will really do. No pressure for Matthew, no pressure. Okay, right. So, everyone, are you ready? So, we are going to talk about the grammar points, okay? We're going to review all the conditionals together. Of course, I will ask you for some examples, okay? And I really, really need your participation so that we can help each other. Of course, if you already know it, you can help those who are still starting to know the conditionals, okay? So let's help each other here, everyone. So, welcome to my conditionals class. Okay, conditionals. Here we go. Wait, I wanna put it in the middle. Here we go. Conditionals. All right. So what's the best part in the conditionals? Let's start first with a zero conditional. Okay. So can I ask you, when do we use the zero conditional? Do you know when? If you know the answers, let me know in the chat box. Okay? So when do we use the zero conditional? I think this is the most basic one. It's the most basic conditional. Okay? So do you know when do we use it? No? Oh my god. All right. So here we go, everyone. So the zero conditional, we use it for facts or truths, okay? So we always use the zero conditional for something that is always true or something that it's a fact, okay? So let me just check. So some of the students answered the question, and I'm so happy with that. So Martina, Lina, Marco, Adriana, Valentina, and Julia, everyone said that we use it for something that is always true or a scientific fact. And that's correct, everyone. So we use it for facts and truths. And how do we form it? Here we go. So we use if plus present simple plus present simple. Okay? So let me give you an example. If I close my laptop, it shuts down. Here we go. So let me give you an example here. So again, the formula for this is if plus present simple, present simple. It's quite easy, everyone. It's quite easy. So if I close my laptop, it shuts down on its own. So in this case, it's present simple. Both of them are present simple because this is a fact, or maybe this is the truth. I'm not a very techie guy. I don't know anything about so much about technology, but if I close my laptop, I know that it shuts down on its own. Okay, so you use the zero conditional if something is always true or something is a fact. Okay, right. So I want to ask you for some examples. Okay, so can you give me some examples using the zero conditional? I want to know your examples. Okay, so I have an example from Nicole. Everyone, come on, participate. Come on, participate with me. I want you to type your answers. Okay, so I want you to participate. Don't just watch. Do not watch. I want you to type. Okay, right. So Nicole wrote that if I drink coffee at night, I cannot sleep. This is correct, okay? Maybe for Nicole, this is something that is always true for her. So this is absolutely correct, Nicole. Well, you might need to switch to decaf. You might try the decaf. I think it's a bit better. Or the I'm not sure. Orzo. Is that orzo, right? If is that, am I correct? Is that orzo? The one where you can drink it and it doesn't have caffeine. It's orzo, right? So Nicole, maybe you can try the orzo if you want. All right. So everyone, if you have any examples for the zero conditional, please write them. Okay. Great. Now let's talk about the first conditional. Mm. So the first conditional, everyone. When do we use the first conditional? Hmm? When do we use it? So I want to know. I want to know it, or I want to hear it from you. Okay. So the first conditional is a bit similar with the zero, but just like a little bit. Okay. Um. Right. Oh, thank you guys. So it's orzo. So Nicole, you should drink orzo. My students have told me that it's orzo. Thank you so much, guys. Martina, Marco, and Melissa, thank you for telling me it's orzo. Right. So the first conditional, everyone, let's go back. You actually use it for consequences. So try to ask yourself, if I do it, so try to ask yourself, if I do it, what will happen? So the first conditional, you use it for consequences, okay? And looking at this example, of course, you already know the formula for it. So we have if plus present simple plus will plus infinitive, which is without to, okay? Everyone be careful with this, okay? Do not, do not add to. It's just infinitive. We call it the bare infinitive. Okay, so for the first conditional, you use it for consequences. Okay, so the formula is if plus present simple plus will plus infinitive. So let me give you an example. If I um, drink coffee, I will use your example, Nicole. If I drink coffee at night, I won't be able to sleep. So here we go, everyone. Let's have a look at this. So if I drink coffee at night, so it's present simple, I will not be able to sleep. Or of course, contractions you use won't. So we use will plus infinitive, which is be able to. Okay? So you use it for consequences. What will happen if you do something? Okay? Right. So, everyone, let me tell you something. And this is very important. Okay? This is quite important. By the way, if you have any examples, please write them in the live section, in the live, sorry, live section, in the live comment section or in the chat box. And I will do my best to help you. And I will let everyone else know your answers so that we can exchange ideas and answers. Okay? So I will go back to the live chat in a little while. But first, before I move forward, I need to tell you something. Okay, a bit important, I should say. Okay, so when do we use zero and first conditional? Okay, so sometimes there are students who are asking, Matthew, what is the difference between zero and first conditional? Like, what should I use? Okay, let me tell you this. Let me help you with that. Everyone, the answer is it's your choice. Okay, it's your choice, everyone. What do you mean by it's your choice, Matthew? What do you mean by that? Okay, so, ouch. What do you mean by that? If you think something is always true, then use zero. But if you think something is a consequence, okay, of an action, then use first. Okay? So everyone, it's your choice, all right? If you think if you think that something is always true, then you can use zero. But if you think that something is a consequence of an action, then you can use first. Okay? Right. So before I move forward, I have a concern here for from Elisa. And Elisa said that zero is something that is always true, like science rules. Yes, of course, science rules. Or habits, which is the and then Elisa also wrote that the first is for almost sure consequences of things that are happening. And this is absolutely true. This is also absolutely true, Elisa. I mean, why not? Okay. That's absolutely correct. However, there are people who use zero just because they think that it's true. It's always true for them, not scientifically speaking. Okay? So, for example, let me tell you this. Um, I know it's a long shot, okay? I know this is not really the case, but for example, for me, something that is always true is if I, um, if I buy if I buy something using a €1 coin, I always get lucky, for example. Okay, so if I buy something using €1, I always get lucky. So in this case, all right, it's not scientifically proven. I mean, it's so weird. Like, why will you? I mean, like, why will you use €1 and then you will get, and then you get lucky? It doesn't make any sense. But Raga, I mean, it's always true for me. It's not always true for you, but it's always true for me. So I am entitled to use the zero conditional. Okay? So I would like to repeat again that Elisa said something that is so right. Okay, it's absolutely perfect. That zero is always for science rules. It's science based, people. Yeah, yay! Which is absolutely true. However, again, there are people out there who use the zero conditional only as something that is always true for them. Okay, and in this case, you can use it. All right, while the first conditional is something that you are almost sure that it will happen. It's a consequence of what you will do. You're creating theories in your head. Okay, Elisa gave an example. All right, so Elisa said, if I love Matt, he loves me back. It's always true. That's true. That's true. Everyone, when it comes to me loving you, me loving the students, it's always zero. Okay? It's not first. It's always zero conditional. All right? Fantastic, everyone. Fantastic. Do you have any questions about zero and first conditional? I forgot to ask. Any questions? None? If you have any questions, please let me know, okay? And if none, I'm definitely happy with that one. So now, before I move on to the other conditionals, let me just go back to some of the examples that the students made. Okay, so let me just go back. Here we go. So in here we have Danae. Okay, and then please correct me if I'm wrong. Dane. And Dane wrote that if I'm thirsty with a Y, if I'm thirsty, I drink something. Absolutely. It's always sure, okay? You don't want to die out of thirst. Okay? So that's fantastic. Very good, Dane. That's fantastic. Um, Julia also wrote something and she said, if I sleep less than 6 hours, I'm like a zombie. Absolutely, Julia. We're on the same page. I actually feel like a zombie too. So this is a very good example of zero conditional because for Julia, it's always true. It's always true for Julia. Okay. And then we also have another example from Melissa. And Melissa wrote that if I'm late tonight, my mom will be angry. Oh my God. Please, please don't be late. Okay. So in this case, this is just a consequence for Melissa. So meaning that if she gets late tonight, then the consequence is that her mom will be angry. All right, so good job. Very good, Melissa. Martina wrote an example. If I study hard, I will pass my exams. Fantastic. Very good. Good job. Very good example of the first conditional, Martina. Nicole also wrote an example. If it rains, I won't go to the beach. Oh, that's so bad. But fantastic. Very good example of the first. Ale also wrote, if I study hard, I will pass the exam. Yes, we will all pass the exam, okay? Um, I think, I mean, for me, this is more of a zero because I think it's something that is always true for me. Like, if I study hard, I pass all the exams. I think this is a very strong opinion that I have, and it's always true for me. But very good use of the first conditional. Valentina wrote that if I go out tonight, I won't meet anyone. Oh my god. Vale. This is fantastic. Very good. Good job. Very good use of the first conditional. And then we also have an answer from Carmine, and he wrote, if I watch any more of these webinars, I will become I will become bilingual in no time. Carmine, I think your answers have been the best since earlier this afternoon, I swear. Please continue watching the webinar so you will become bilingual. Okay? I'm so happy for you. Right. And then we have Nicole wrote something and she wrote, if I will arrive at if I sleep too much, Nicole, just a quick note, too much, very good. So it's double O. You corrected it. So if I sleep too much, I will arrive at work late. Fantastic. Very good use of the first conditional. And then, yay. So the student said, it's all clear, no questions. So I'm happy. I'm so happy that you don't have any questions. Everyone, Elisa wanted to say this. Wireless high five. Wireless high five, everyone. High five. Good job. You did a great job, everyone. You don't have any questions, and I'm so happy. Good job. High five. High five. High five. I'm so happy. I think in Italian you call it dammi il cinque, right? That's so funny, though. I thought like that was the €5. I mean, if someone tells me dami il cinque, I will give €5. So high five, everyone. Great. Fantastic, everyone. Good job. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Great. Now let's move on and talk about the second conditional. All right. So when do we use the second conditional, everyone? I think this is a bit tricky, but it's actually kind of easy, to be honest. So we use the second conditional for hypothetical, for hypothetical situations in the present, everyone. It's not in the past, okay? Okay. hypothetical situations in the present, not in the past. All right? Yes, I promise. I will go to the slides, Elisa. I really, really promise. I just want to review the conditionals quickly. When I say quickly, I mean one by one. Right. So hypothetical situations in the present, and how do you say this? How do you form it rather? We have if plus past simple plus would plus infinitive. Okay? So we use it for situations that are not happening in the present, but you want it to happen in the present. So for example, if I were at my yes, I would be teaching the students in person. So let me give you an example. If I were, because past simple, at my yes, I would plus infinitive be teaching the students in person. So this is not true right now, but this is what I want right now. Okay? So the second conditional is what you want right now, but it's not happening right now. All right? Now, I have a question. Matthew, why were with I? Why are we using the verb to be were with I, everyone? Uh-huh. Why are we using where with I, everyone? Because again, it is hypothetical, everyone. Use was if something true happened. Okay? So this is the second conditional, everyone. You use it for hypothetical situations in the present. Okay? And we use were for I because, again, it's hypothetical. And you use was if something true happened. Okay? So, everyone, I want to know your examples for the second conditional. So, write them down. Okay? And I will read it later. But for now, let me give you the third conditional. To be honest, everyone, the third and the second conditionals are quite related. Okay? So, it's the same. So the third conditional is also used for hypothetical situations, but in the past, everyone. So in here, we use if, sorry, plus past perfect or had plus past participle plus would have plus past participle. Okay, so let me give you an example. If I had um, booked my trip earlier, I would have made it for the sale. So in this case, everyone, um, let me just say this, sorry. Okay, so in this case, everyone, the third conditional, you use it for hypothetical situations in the past. It's a potential situation in the past and the result of that potential situation all in the past. It never happened. While the second conditional is hypothetical situations in the present. It's right now. So with the third conditional, it's just if plus past perfect or had plus past participle plus would have plus past participle. Let me give you an example. Hmm. If I had booked my trip earlier, I would have made it for the sale. Bam, people. That's it. Okay? So, again, this is a hypothetical situation in the past. It's not really true, and it's something that happened in the past. It's something that could have happened in the past. Okay? So, let me know your examples by writing in the chat box. Okay? Right. And the last one, everyone, I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise. This is the last one. the mixed conditional. We will only talk about one mixed conditional, okay? Because the other mixed conditional is not really used. So we only use just one, all right? So in this case, the mixed conditional, you use it for actions in the past and the results in the present. So, everyone, to be honest, it's fairly easy to understand the mixed conditional. So, the mixed conditional is third conditional plus second conditional. Okay, meaning it's if plus past per plus past perfect plus would plus infinitive. Okay, right. So again, let's have a look at this. Sorry, I lost my notepad. Here we go. So the mixed conditional, you use it for actions in the past and the result of that action being continued in the present. The result is in the present. Okay? So let me give you an example. So if I had studied harder, I would, let's just say worked harder, I would be the CEO today. But you did not work hard in the past, so today you are not a CEO. Right. So, everyone, let me give you an example. Okay. If I had worked harder in the past, remember third conditional because if plus past perfect, I would be the CEO today. Would plus infinitive. Again, everyone, it's the actions in the past and the present results. The results today. Okay? So, let me give you this. If I had worked harder, I would be the CEO today. But in reality, you did not work hard in the past, so today you are not a CEO. Okay? And this is the mixed conditional. Alright? So, everyone, if you have any examples for the mixed conditional, third and second conditionals, please type them in the chat box, and I will do my and I would like to share them with the others, and maybe we can improve them together. Okay? So that's it, everyone. That's for the grammar point. Okay? Do you have any questions about the conditionals? Any questions? If you have any questions, please let me know, okay? And then I will go back to this magical notepad later so that you can take a picture later, okay? Later. Don't take a picture now. Take a picture later, okay? I will go back from the very first part later, okay? If you don't have any questions, everyone, let's now go back to the lesson, okay? Now that we know the conditionals, I bet this is going to be easier for you. All right? So I will read your examples of the conditionals later, but for now, let's try to do this activity. All right? Here we go. Right. So before we do this activity, I have a very interesting question from Loris. So Loris asked, can I use should or could instead of would? Well, definitely you can use it, Loris. Should not so much, but could it's much more used than should. So would and could you can definitely use them for the conditionals, Loris. Right. So Valentina answered for you, Loris. Valentina said yes, you can, and I agree with Valentina. Okay. Right. So everyone in here we go. We have a long text here. So what I want you to do is, I'm still in the background. Okay, I'm still in the background, everyone. Like, wait. Hi, I'm still here. I will just go on full screen so that you can see the text better. All right? So, everyone, let's read this together, and I want you to identify the conditional phrases in this text. Okay? I think we have four. We have four conditionals. Okay? So, let's read this together. If I have time every weekend, I cycle around Alcudia. Alcudia is a picturesque city located in Mallorca, an island east of Spain. There is no railway station, only a ferry, but if I owned a boat, I would probably sail because it is quite a beautiful trip from my home in Barcelona. The charming island is renowned for its stunning beaches and its quaint hilltop towns. James I of Aragon and his men conquered the city in 1229 after it had been under Muslim control for over 300 years. When I visit Alcudia, I like to go to the Mallorca, sorry, I think it's double L, sorry, to the Mallorca Cathedral, a Gothic structure that was designed by Anthony Gaudi. If I were a student at the university on Mallorca, I would enjoy the many social events that take place in the city center, which is renowned as a hub for vibrant and bustling student activity. Right. So, everyone, that's it for the text. Can I ask you to identify the four conditional phrases in the extract? Okay. As you can see, we are going to talk about the advanced conditionals as well. So, in this case, it's not always if. Okay. So, let me check if you have the same answers as I do. All right. Um, so the first conditional phrase here is, of course, the first sentence. If I had time every weekend, I cycle around Alcudia. Okay, so this is zero conditional. Maybe it's always true for the narrator. Right. And the second conditional phrase here is, of course, the second conditional. If I owned a boat, I would probably sail. Okay. But the third conditional phrase in this text, everyone, is a bit strange, I shall say. It's this. When I visit Alcudia, I like to go to the Mallorca Cathedral. In this case, it's not if, it's when. Huh. And later we will talk about it together, okay? And the last one, of course, is, if I were a student at the university, I would enjoy many social events. Okay. In this case, this is the second conditional. All right. So, everyone, I think it's fairly easy, the first, second, and the fourth one. But I want you to focus on the third sentence. When I visit Alcudia, I like to go to the Mallorca Cathedral. We are using when here instead of if. And after the next exercise, I will tell you when do we use it like this. Okay? But first, let's have a look at this one. Okay? Let's try to brush up on your adjectives. Okay? I need your participation on this one. Can you please type the correct answers and can you put numbers with the corresponding answers. Okay, so for example, number one, crowded. Number two, picturesque. Okay, so let's answer this together. I will read it first for you. I will go full screen. So match the adjectives to the definitions: crowded, picturesque, ancient, cosmopolitan, lively, touristy, visited by many people, where lots of things happen, with a varied mix of cultures, very old or has existed for a long time, and very pretty or charming, a busy place. Okay? So, everyone, let's talk about this. Okay? So, what do you mean by crowded? What is the definition of crowded? Okay, I have some students who sent their answers. Okay. Oh my God, Carmine wrote first. Carmine, you're at it again. You're doing it again. So Carmine wrote first, which is visited by many people. Um, are you sure about that? Hmm. Are you sure about that? Um, Martina actually wrote, "Crowded is a busy place," and Zeeler wrote that crowded is also a busy place. All right. Let's have a look at this. Okay. It's actually a busy place, right? So Carmine, visited by many people, we have a better adjective for that. Okay. That's absolutely correct. Very good. Um, great. So before we move forward, I have a question from Marco. So Marco wrote, "What's the difference between crowded and bustling?" That was in the text. Okay, so I will give you the difference. Crowded and bustling are actually quite similar. They're almost the same, Marco. It's just that crowded talks about the people, or so when some where when a place is crowded, it means it's filled with people. But bustling, Marco, it talks about the activities in that area. So when you say it's a bustling place, it means there are a lot of activities going on in that certain place. And crowded, you are talking about that place filled with people. Okay? Is that okay, Marco? Let me know. All right. Next, everyone, let's have a look at picturesque. So, picturesque, Lori's said that it's a varied mix of cultures. Okay, so picturesque is about a varied mix of cultures. Let's have a look at this. It's more on very pretty and charming, Loris. Okay? A varied mix of cultures, we have a very specific word for that. But when you say that something is picturesque, it means that something is really impressive, something is really charming. Okay? And let's have a look at ancient. Okay? So, ancient, do you think it's very old or has existed for a very long time? So Zila wrote that ancient, it's actually very old. Julia agreed with this. Um, Carmine wrote fort. Carmine, stop. Okay. Vittorio also wrote very old. And Dane also wrote very old. All right. So everyone, ancient is absolutely correct. That means very old. How about cosmopolitan? So Dane wrote that cosmopolitan is a varied mix of cultures. Okay, let's have a look. That's absolutely correct, everyone. So a cosmopolitan thing, it's also a melting pot. Okay, it's basically a melting pot. It's a mix of different cultures and identities. All right. How about lively? What do you call it when something is lively? What do you call it when something is lively? Right? Let's have a look. So, we only have two more. We have where lots of things happen and visited by many people. Carmine wrote second, which is where lots of things happen. Okay, Carmine, you're writing again the numbers. And that's absolutely correct. Okay, so lively means where lots of things happen. And of course, the last one is touristy, which is visited by many people. Okay, right. Everyone, any questions about this? If you have any questions about this, please let me know. And if none, let's move on to the next part. Okay? So everyone, this is just to quickly summarize why are we using when in the conditionals. Okay, so it's one of the advanced conditionals. So let's read it together like this. Real conditional phrases describe real life situations occurring in the present, past, or future. So think about a vacation that you have taken with a partner. Complete these sentences talking about your vacation. If I had time, when I traveled to London last year, every day I would. When we ate out, every evening we would go to. These sentences describe real events that happened in the past, and this is called the past real conditional. So everyone, in this case, all right, you use when something actually happened. Again, if you use if something didn't happen, but you wanted it to happen, and when you use it when it happened. Okay, let me just give you the magical notepad. So again, you use when something actually happened, and you use if you wanted something to happen but it didn't. Okay, so this is the difference between the two. So when do we use if are we going to use when or are we going to use if? So when we use it for something that actually happened, and if we use it if you wanted something to happen but it didn't. Okay? Right. Guys, I want to ask you any questions about the conditionals? None? So let me just show you some examples that you made earlier. So Melissa said that if I won the lottery, I would buy a big house. Fantastic, Melissa. This is a very good example of the second conditional. Um, we also have an example from Bale, which if I were an animal, I would be a monkey. Okay, Bale. Okay, I trust you. All right. And of course, we have another one from Melissa. If I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam. Very good use on the third conditional. We have an example from Carmine. I would have been so angry if Matthew stopped doing webinars. Oh my god. That's really sweet. But thank you so much for that. In this case, if Matthew had stopped doing webinars. So this is the third conditional. Okay, Carmine? Very good. And then we have an example from Marcos saying, if I had left him, I would be happy. Oh my God. I don't want to talk about the relationship, but I really hope you're happy. Okay, very good. Good job. Good job on that. Okay, right. So those are some of the examples using the conditionals. Okay, and I think you did great, everyone. I think you did a fantastic job. Very good. Good job on this. I'm so happy about that. Great. Everyone, any questions about the lesson? So I will move up now. Now you can take a picture. Okay, I will give you a few seconds to take a picture if you want. Okay, if you want. So, everyone, if you have any questions, please let me know and I will do my best to answer them. Okay, so do not worry because this video will be uploaded on YouTube and so that you can review them again. Okay? So this will be uploaded on YouTube and that you can review them again if you want. But these are some of the examples if you want to take a picture. So Julia asks, can we have some examples with when? Sure, Julia, why not? So for example, let me give you an example in that. Um, Here we go. Oops. For example, when I went to Berlin last month, I would visit the shops, and I would wake up early. So in this case, Julia, when I went to Berlin last month, it really happened last month. And then tell me about your routine using would. So I would visit the shops and I would wake up early. So this happened while I was in Berlin. That when I was in Berlin last month, I would visit the shops and I would wake up early. Okay? So this is just one example of when. All right? So, everyone, any questions? None? Right. So, everyone, unfortunately, looking at the time, we don't have a lot of time now to continue our webinar. Okay. And I'm really, really sorry about that. But, everyone, I am so happy that you are all here. I am so happy that you stayed. And I just want to thank you so much for participating in all the exercises. I really, really appreciate them. If you have any questions or if you have any doubts, please send Mayas a message and we will do our best to help you with your doubts. Okay? But unfortunately, for now, everyone, I have to say goodbye to you. Okay, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my lesson on the conditionals. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you had the chance to review your conditionals, and of course, I hope you had fun. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for doing this class with me. Again, my name is Matthew, and I'm teaching from Milano Filzi, blah blah blah. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I really hope I can hear from you next time. I really hope I will see you again next time. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.